Welcome to Bush League Geek, broadcasting from Sweet Home Vapor Company in Athens. My name is Brooks. We're here with everybody. Guys, how are we doing today?
Fantastic.
Awesome. America.
Words.
Today, we're going to start out with powers. Because of the recent Comic-Con convention, we all started talking about what would your superpower be if you could if you could have a superpower. And so many come to mind right now. I don't think I could narrow it down just to one right away. I mean, because like you have invisibility.
I'm not
cool.
gonna narrow it to one. I'm gonna go 3-part on this one.
You can't. That's the.
Hey, I'm just saying.
You're allowed one.
But listen,
My superpower is
Okay,
to say
because
that.
Kevin will understand this.
Before we start, are there rules to this superpower? I mean, you can't be like Cartman in the Japanese thing where you had all.
No, but there are. Now
You reference
so
South
much
Park
stuff
and
coming out.
Because
You can
it's so
argue
funny.
with it.
Well, it's not necessarily 3-part as I would be a tomorrow person. Because they got the 3 T's. You got teleportation, telekinesis, and what's the third one?
Telekinesis.
No. That's chronokinesis.
In that case, Kevin would just pick a Jedi because he has the Force.
Telepathy. Telepathy, telekinesis, and
See, is that not cheating though?
Well,
Yeah,
I
see,
mean,
that's
no.
why I argue with myself about powers because instead of
I
just
believe
picking,
that.
instead of just picking like a type of person, because if he was a Jedi, he could have lightning, he could have super jump, he can have super speed, he can have telekinesis, he can just mind reading.
Yes.
He can have it all.
Well, if I
I
have to
feel like
pick
you
This
should
is
one,
not the
pick.
conversation you're talking about.
if I have to pick one,
I want
I'll
to.
take telekinesis then, because I
Yeah,
can
but
do
it-
a lot with telekinesis.
Is Jedi a superpower?
Ooh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Tomorrow person's
Kevin?
not a superpower. It's just
But
a type
and
of
all
person.
of the
It's a way
tomorrow
of
people
life.
have the same thing.
It's a way of
See, that's
life.
why
So-
I thought it was
you
just a
could
tax
pick that.
break.
That's why I said that. That's why I'm saying that I don't think you can pick that because it's the same thing as Jedi not being.
So are
All
we,
right, well, telekinesis.
are we considering mutations superpowers also?
I'm gonna have super healing. That way I could have adamantium. I could have claws. Because we could just put that shit in there and I'll heal around it.
Boom.
Ah!
Does it hurt?
Every time.
Immortality, technically.
But yeah,
I don't know about immortal. I mean, he's not immortal necessarily.
He
Yeah.
just ages a lot slower.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
it's your cells that
Is-
heal
is-
each other rapidly.
Is
so,
is
yeah.
the vampire abilities? Would that count?
No, because you said we can only do one and not a type of person.
No, I was asking a question. I'm not saying you couldn't.
So
do.
now we're having a
This
discussion
is
on
hypo-
what's actually a superpower.
Hypothetically, you could
All
you
right.
could do all of them if you wanted to. I'm just saying it's a little cheating.
I mean, you could call yourself Skylar from Heroes and just
Yeah.
absorb everybody's ability after you kill them.
Or rogue.
Fuck it, I'm just
Right.
gonna say that this is the Matrix and I can fly if I want to.
Actually, you can do whatever you want to because it's all not real.
Yeah.
Whatever. This is
There
happening.
is no
Exactly.
I don't. It's hard for me to pick a certain superpower. Like I said, I'm like, you can't. I can't do that. If I had to pick one, it's. I don't know. At first, it was telekinesis, and then it was not mind control, but well, yeah, technically mind control. Just make you do whatever I want you to do. But then again, after watching Flash, I want to say just super speed because if I had super speed, I can access time travel.
But see,
And
the problem,
and
but
different
the
universes.
problem
That's a
with-
stretch, though.
I've thought about this a lot before. The problem with super speed is, are you going to have the time force? You know what I'm saying? Because friction. How's
Right.
that? It's not going to work.
Plus, unless you can see a couple miles ahead of you, you're gonna run into
I
shit.
always wondered that, like with the Flash, like his reaction time is it also considered?
Yeah,
It's like you're sitting there,
everything's super slow. For me.
you're sitting there,
Yeah,
you're running.
even his cognitive.
Could you imagine hitting a bug at that speed?
You're sitting there
It'll
running
put a
through.
hole through you.
You're sitting there running through the woods. You have to. I mean, you have to move real. You have to zig and zag kind of quick. You know.
Because if you have, well, okay.
He has a
It
higher
wouldn't-
metabolism.
Yeah,
Yes, he
see,
heals
I
quicker.
wouldn't call it super speed
Who?
then, because the thing is with super
Barry.
speed, you're just fast. What happened to Barry was not just super speed; it's just more, I guess, kind of like a mutation. He reacted to something that boosted everything in the system.
Well, see, what about
Healing, huh?
What about your clothes?
Clothes.
Yeah, your clothes
Yeah,
would,
you would
like,
have to
burn.
have
Yeah,
something
clothes
to-
burn
You're
off.
gonna have a Cisco there to make you a suit.
Yeah.
You'd be streaking through town.
Yeah, but no one would see you. So
Everybody in the world just saw my ding-a-ling.
But it's
you're,
so
you're
fast.
going so fast. It's
Would you rub your dick off?
Oh my gosh, would you?
Randall, we know you thought it.
Holy Jesus!
I mean, you get like 3 and 6 degree burns. I mean, I know
You
6
were-
degree
Is
burns.
it 6 degrees?
No, but it would have to be.
Actually,
Is that what happens when it just evaporates?
Just evaporates.
6-degree burn.
You wear corduroy pants, you start a fucking forest fire. I mean,
Exactly.
Right.
Your thighs, they melt.
I would actually like to.
just melt the fuck off.
If I actually had to pick a power, though, it would have to be.
See.
I don't know what to call it other than just be able to be 100% comprehension on everything.
It's
More of like download data,
Smart.
where I can just sit there and
So
hook
John-
up to a
Johnny
computer.
Mnemonic.
Yeah, I can just kind of like Matrix whenever they plug in a
Just
certain
want like a
program
super
and it puts him
outdated
in the system and all of a sudden he knows Kung Fu. I want to be able to do that, be able to look at a book and just be like, shh, done. I know
So-
everything.
so more-
Kama Sutra.
So more like. Okay, so hold on. So like the Matrix or like Lucy?
Actually, I did.
That's the chick from
Mm.
Heroes, the black chick. She was able to read or watch anything.
No,
she
that
could
was
do it.
that was muscle memory.
Or muscle memory. That's the same thing he's talking about.
Yeah, it was.
Now that you bring Lucy into it, yeah, almost like that. But I would actually want it more of the Matrix, where I could just choose whatever I wanted to learn.
But that's
muscle
not.
mimicry. That's what it's
So
called.
is that a superpower?
To
Of sorts, yeah.
Yeah.
I would think so.
Sure.
Well, I
I
mean,
would
if it's
think so.
superhuman.
to the point where you have no limit to what you can learn. You can just learn everything in the world. That means I could build anything if I know how to. If I have it in front of me.
So I think that would be scary.
What do you think would be the worst superpower to have?
Oh,
I
uncontrollable
say
bladder.
immortality.
Aquaman.
I say immortality.
Why
because
does
you can
everyone
never
pick
die.
on Aquaman?
I know-
52 Aquaman.
I know Aquaman is badass.
I don't know why
yeah.
people pick
Justice
on
League
Aquaman
Aquaman
because
is
really,
badass.
truly, to me, he's almost the exact same as
Animated.
Superman, just a different set of powers.
Here's what I want to know.
It's like, hey,
Aquaman's a badass.
come to the water. Yeah, come over the water. I'll get you over here, man.
But he's
Did
basically
you see that? It landed by you.
He doesn't even have to do that. He can just
Right.
pull you out of the
Yeah.
water. But
he's Superman though, really.
He
You know what
is.
I mean?
Superman
Like,
of the water.
Yeah.
yes,
But I'm saying
the only
his
difference
skin
is
is
solar
super
power.
tough.
Water.
He's got super strength. His skin's like near
Well,
Think
I'm,
of-
not,
think
well,
of-
I'm never gonna go swimming in
and
the
he
ocean
can breathe
and be
underwater.
like, haha, you can't
Super
ever get me.
speed.
I'll say this: think of Aquaman as Thor, but with water instead of lightning.
I know that.
He's technically a god.
But you have to be in the water for him to get you, right?
No, you're made of
No,
water.
he can.
Your body's
he,
like
he can run around on
60-something% water.
in the desert if he wanted to.
I want to know if they've ever had. So I can't say I'm a connoisseur on Aquaman's powers or anything, but what I want to know is, can he control water like a bender?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again.
And if
So
he,
kind of like Percy Jackson's
and if he can,
So basically, he could just be like, you're dead.
does that mean right? Can he like Magneto you, just pick you up and like crush
Yeah,
you?
I would
and,
think,
like,
yeah,
let the
he
water
can-
molecules in
or,
your body.
or pull the water out of your body.
Right. So maybe that's what I want to be Aquaman.
And you know that's
But you
another.
talk
That's
fish.
another one I would like too.
He
Magneto's
doesn't talk
power.
to
Magneto's
Yeah,
powers
doesn't
are pretty
have
awesome. I
superpowers.
think that would be
Metal.
badass.
It's
Well,
just-
it's not just metal.
Yeah.
It's just
I always
magnetic
wanted to be able to
fish.
jump.
I just want
And
to
everything has a
react
magnetic
to
field.
talking to fish thing.
Actually,
Because he
we're
doesn't
gonna
talk to fish.
we're gonna talk about superheroes' powers.
He
I would say Mr.
communicates.
Fantastic because now he doesn't just stretch. Now he manipulates time to make him appear that he stretches, so he can manipulate any time,
Is that what it is? I thought he manipulates space. Is it
What?
time?
space and time. Yeah, he can manipulate it.
Space-time.
It's all relative.
Is that what they're trying to do in the new movie?
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not just super stretchy anymore.
I'm gonna have to see.
See,
that
I
one.
almost think like being the Hulk would actually be kind of cool.
No, because then you're facing in a battle inside of you.
Oh.
That you're just a carrier of another being.
Oh, that-
Kind of like Jean Grey with Phoenix. Phoenix and Jean Grey are two totally separate people.
Right.
But
It's not people.
Jean Grey is a host.
Understand,
of
but
the
you,
entity of
but
Phoenix.
just like you said, like the Matrix style power. If you had a Hulk style power,
You're talking about.
With
I was
full
talking about
control.
downloading data to access it and know it 100%. I wouldn't say I'm going to download telekinesis. Boom, I know telekinesis.
I think you're missing what I'm saying.
Yeah,
You said you want to be able to download information stuff
I
like
want
the
to be
Matrix.
able. Let's say I want to learn a certain programming language. I want to just be able to go scroll. I know.
Like the Matrix.
Instant. Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about that.
Okay. So
Covered that.
you're claiming that the power that you want is not necessarily a power.
It's not a power.
Well,
Technically,
then I'm
I
claiming
believe
that
it
I
is
kind of want a
because-
power that's not necessarily a power. I don't,
I
well,
was gonna say a power
The
that's
Hulk?
not a power. would you be a Saiyan?
A what?
Power levels over 9,000.
Would you be a Saiyan?
Yeah, if I could be a Saiyan, hell yeah, I would.
Yeah, but would you be a Saiyan or would you be like a Saiyan with your tail cut off?
Good call.
Ah.
Yeah,
Oh,
y'all missed me on that one.
In that case, I would be a Saiyan with my tail cut off because I wouldn't want anything to be able to control me.
Yeah, but you might lose part of your power that way.
All I'll say is this:
could lose all your
Goku
power
lost
that
his
way.
You don't
tail,
want to
Yeah.
go.
and he's the strongest one.
He's unique.
His grew back for Super Saiyan 4.
Right. He's unique.
You know what? There's another thing too.
Okay, if you were to fusion with somebody, who would it be? If you here, fusion 2 superpowers, what would it be? Fusion.
If I had to fuse 2 superpowers,
Yeah. Okay, 2 superheroes. If you could take 2 superheroes and make them a matchup.
Chris's face just like lit up like Christmas.
oh
You know,
shit.
the first thing that comes
In
to
that
mind.
case, just because we just got done talking about it, I would love to see Superman and Batman in one person.
Me and Randall just got
But
done
Batman
talking about
doesn't
that.
have superpowers.
How awesome would it be
So
if he
basically-
did?
Oh, that's true. He doesn't.
So basically,
So
you
basically-
just want a super.
So basically, you just want to be Superman and you
With
want
$1 million.
to have to do what Batman does.
You want to be a
Batman
millionaire?
does have a superpower. He never gives up, and that he actually references
What, heart?
that as his
Basically, he is one of the Captain America. He's what's his face?
Captain
Heart.
Planet.
Captain Planet.
Captain
whatever.
Okay, all right, fine. I would say,
I knew that's who you were going to say.
in that case, I would say,
Let's just.
shit. I don't even
Don't
know.
add Batman
See,
to
you
people.
can't. I
Yeah,
can't.
but you
I can't
can't.
think of
That's
that.
just
Y'all
like-
have to come back to me on that because there's so
Let's
many
put
people.
Wolverine in the bat suit.
Problem
Done.
solved.
Man,
Crime goes away.
I've actually got 2 powers that I would fuse together: mind control, or reading somebody's mind, and influence. Basically, being able to touch somebody, have them do whatever I wanted them to do.
So a
and read their
Jedi.
mind. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you said fuse. You said fuse 2 things together. A Jedi cannot. Well, he can kind of mind control you a little bit, but being able to touch somebody and be like, "Hey, let me do this."
So
And read
Jean
somebody's mind.
Grey.
Who? No, there's
No,
a,
not
there's,
Jean Grey.
Who's the
Just being able to read
who's the
somebody's
person
mind.
that does that?
Alphas.
It was in a movie.
The chicken alphas. You remember who I'm talking about, Cody?
Alphas? Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
The girl who could actually be like, "Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this penthouse for a year, and there's no, and
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
not gonna pay for it."
Hers was through voice.
Was it
you
through
had-
voice?
Yeah.
No,
It,
it
she
was-
could. It was auditory.
The chicken, the Wolverine.
Yeah, Wolverine's
Remember,
right.
she touched Stryker's ankle
Yeah,
and said, "You'll
yeah,
walk
she has
to your
to
feet."
touch
when you-"
people.
Yes, yes, yeah. So like that, right?
I'd do that, and being able to read somebody's mind because you can tell what they're thinking.
See, now that's something you want, you think you want,
You don't.
but once
Yeah.
you get it, it's
It's one
kind
of
of
them
like.
things,
I don't
Mel
know.
Gibson
Do you
wanted
really
it, and you
want to
saw
know
how that
what's
turned
going
out.
through Randall's head?
Yeah, but it's not just.
He probably
that.
Oh
already
no,
knows.
no, not Randall's. No, not Randall's. That's a dark place. We're just things are fucking things. It doesn't matter.
The only fusion going on there is fucking.
I would
That's
say
not
if I had to
fusion.
pick a power, then I would probably pick instant transmission with the ability to time travel.
It's
with it.
teleport.
So Looper, without
Yeah,
the time
Looper.
travel.
What?
I want to be able to just be like boop, anywhere in time and space.
So the doctor.
So a jumper.
Don't
Hero,
get me wrong, without
Hero
parts,
Nakamura.
but without
What
parts.
happens? What happens?
Yes.
What happens when you time travel and space warp into a wall?
That's true because you know that if you were to travel back in time, because you're moving through time and space, right?
Mhm.
So basically, let's say where you are now is where you're going to be standing when you travel. You know the Earth wouldn't be in the same place.
Right.
Just saying.
The Earth is not only moving; it's also spinning.
So hold on. So
So how do you take that into account?
does that deny the jumper ability? Because in jumper, all he had to do was
No,
go-
because
That's
there,
instant.
yeah, that's instant, and they also had to like
Been
know
there.
the place. That
Been
You have to
there.
be able to have seen it.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
so
right.
it's
He
been
couldn't
there
necessarily go back. He
Yeah,
could
see.
just go
That's why
straight
you
Right.
had
to
all
it.
those
When you're-
pictures of it.
That's
When
right,
you're
he could just go straight
teleporting
there.
during time, you have to know very specific things.
That's why in Jumper they always tried to jump in places
That they
where
could
they
see.
know people won't be.
Kind of like Nightcrawler. He can only
Well,
Nightcrawler
Nightcrawler
actually
goes
goes
through
through
another
another-
dimension. And yes, he also sometimes has to be able to see it or know where it is, but it's also coming back to the same time.
What about the chick in the last X-Men movie that she could throw the portal up?
Oh,
Yeah,
X-Men.
Blink.
Yeah, but
Blink.
Blink.
yeah, you
Hers
choose-
is more like a
you're actually
portal,
yeah,
though.
you're
Yeah,
actually
hers is
seeing
portal.
both sides
Yeah,
and
it's
walking
like-
through it.
It's like a little wormhole thing, like a little bridge. Like
Right.
it's
See,
like a,
that's
a
where you-
window where you're actually.
That's
like
where you have
stepping
like a
through.
lot of
Event
contradictions because they say wormholes tear through space and time and cause changes. Well, every
Right,
time
but it's
she-
in real
Well,
time.
Have you seen Interstellar?
Event
I have
Horizon,
not.
We
for
did
instance.
the thing with the paper. You take two ends, right? You got two ends, okay? This is point A, this is point B. Basically, what you're doing is you're connecting those
Making
two
A and
and
B
stepping
Making
through.
a Event
Right.
Horizon.
Yeah.
You're not actually traveling
I'm so
through
excited
time in
that he
that.
did that.
I am excited. I'm like,
It's called Event Horizon.
sorry. But you're actually stepping through that space into the same time. You're not actually time traveling in that one. So the problem with the teleporting and time is literally the space that you're going to be in.
Well, like,
That's
okay,
true,
like,
'cause Hero had that problem a couple times, didn't he?
so is the Doctor a superhero or have that
The
superhero?
TARDIS is actually the power there. The Doctor himself is just—he's a Time Lord, so he's immune to time. But the
So he's got
TARDIS-
immortality.
Well, he
No,
does.
No,
Is that
he-
hero?
He's
He
not
grows old.
immortal, but he does have 13
Hold on.
regenerations.
See, I didn't think he necessarily grew old. I just thought he just takes form
No,
of
he
whatever.
gets
grows
old,
old.
but see, the thing with Doctor Who is they have what's called regenerations, and they can actually be granted
Yeah,
more regenerations
Right.
from like the Time Council. But like, let's say you live your life and you get super old, or somebody shoots you and you start to die. What happens is your body goes into this regeneration phase where you become a whole new person. Like it regenerates your body, but the cost of that is you get new personality and a new
You
look.
do remember.
But you
all
remember
of
everything.
You remember everything. It like all floods in you at once.
Is that true, Kevin? What do you think?
I wasn't paying attention.
He just heard TARDIS and went, Star Wars.
But with the TARDIS, there are rules that the TARDIS can't break.
Yeah.
So the TARDIS itself is a
The
superpower.
TARDIS itself is the TARDIS.
It's a machine.
It's
It's,
a
not really a superpower. It's kind of like Iron Man. Iron Man, I wouldn't really say has any superpower. He just has super money.
Yeah.
Oh, he's smart.
And
He's
super
basically
Yeah,
Bruce
brain.
Wayne. He's
Uh,
basically
speaking of
Bruce Wayne.
super money, you guys know that apparently in comics, Black Panther is the richest superhero.
I wouldn't doubt that because he owns. I
He-
mean, he's like king of.
Because he has all
Wakanda.
that. What's it called?
Yeah,
Animanium.
No, vibranium. Because
Vibranium?
they hold the world's vibranium. It's
Like
the
Iron
rarest-
Man's the
resource
second
in the world.
richest. Tony Stark is, and he makes a couple $1 billion a year. But Black Panther's net worth is like 40 trillion.
He's a
something
king,
like that.
bro.
Yeah.
Can't trump that.
And everyone listening, that was Random Facts brought to you by Sweet Home Vapor Tech with Chris Pine.
Just saying. 'Cause he said super money.
I think I'm going to go back because I've been thinking about it. I think I'm going to go with Wolverine. I think you took Wolverine and Xavier.
Where's Sean though? Because he'll be like, why pick Wolverine? if he
Fusing the
doesn't-
two?
Fuse it.
Oh, that's a
Fuse-
good one.
So you're a badass, but you can still do the manipulation kind
I
of
will.
thing.
If Sean was here, I'd probably agree with him though. If Deadpool over Wolverine,
Why?
because his regeneration is much faster.
It's just a modification of Wolverine's.
I mean, that's where it came from.
That and he can't really take his mask off because look at his face.
He does in the movie though, plenty of times.
Oh, you've seen it? Because I've seen it.
You see in the trailer, man.
Maybe that's before modification.
Oh. Okay, so you want to go to the worthless superpower,
Worthless superpowers. Okay, here's one.
right? Hold on, Sabretooth.
Yeah.
That's not worthless.
Sabretooth is,
He's got Wolverine.
yeah.
Right, but here's the thing.
But he's got the fingernails.
Superpowers.
He's got the
Right,
fingernails.
All right,
superpowers
Meg.
that you can walk
All right,
around
Meg.
downtown with.
Yeah. Okay.
Sabretooth's useless.
Oh, what
Also,
did I say it again? I missed it.
superpowers you can kind of walk around downtown with. You couldn't really walk around as Sabretooth.
I mean, you could,
Unless you could like the movie where he retracts them. Which,
Yeah.
that's dumb.
or just wear gloves.
You wear gloves all the time? I'm a germaphobe. I'm like Howie,
Howard
I'm
Mandel.
like Howie Mandel
Or you could
now.
wear, or you could wear the. Hey, was it Beth from Dog the Bounty Hunter? She wears those gloves with her nails sticking out. I mean, like that.
Oh my
Oh dear
god.
God. No.
Ugh.
Okay, famous superpowers that I personally think are pointless. Gambit.
Yeah, I was thinking the same.
What?
Ah, don't get me wrong.
Wait,
I
listen.
love
He's the second strongest X-Men.
but here's the thing. I love Gambit. Well, what happens when he runs out of things to throw? And really, who can throw playing cards?
He can throw anything. Anything he touches, he can make into a nuclear
I get
weapon.
that, but what if he wants a sandwich?
You can turn it off.
Like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Exactly.
It's not anything he touches. It's
I
just,
get that, but I'm saying, what if he gets a little excited? He's like, I want this sandwich! Oh, fuck!
You're saying like King Midas, is that you're saying like
Right.
he just can't do anything?
Right.
Yeah.
Or like Rogue.
I was
Rogue.
thinking
That would
Rogue.
suck.
Right.
You know what? The reason that would suck about that is because you literally do have to live alone your
Yeah,
entire
you can't
life,
Right.
touch anyone.
unless they come up with some like giant body condom.
Rogue is a virgin. Period. I mean, granted, in the comics, no, she's not. But
Okay.
in
My
reality,
question is, in the comics, can she fly? Because in the cartoon
Well,
she flew.
she absorbs Miss Marvel. That's what-
right?
Okay.
She absorbs Miss Marvel to the point that she keeps her powers.
Okay, awesome.
Um,
what?
Yes.
To control weather? Bruh.
Is there a superpower that I'm just going to say that you're going to no?
I mean, because
what
there's
do you
positives to
think's
each
dumb?
one.
You know what I think's dumb? Batman.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't comment on that.
I mean, because that's not a superpower.
I don't really. I'm just poking at you. But seriously, what do you think is a dumb superpower?
There's-
What about Colossus?
There's got to be one.
Turning into solid metal?
Well,
I mean,
that's
then
gotta
you
be-
technically have super strength.
Yeah, but then you've got Magneto.
What if you just turned into metal but didn't have the super strength?
Oh.
You just like fall
Well,
to the
then
floor
you're-
and get back up.
Like,
Then
shit,
you're-
I'm stuck.
Then you're indestructible.
As a brick.
It's like
Yeah.
I turn into a rock.
Yeah, but let's say
Yeah,
there was a gun.
So what if you're swimming and you get excited? Or, so you're swimming and a fish touches you, you freak out, turn into metal, and then you're.
And then the pressure.
But see, if you was gonna go old school villain, you could say Medusa.
Like mythical?
Yeah.
That'd be horrible.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
you couldn't look at anybody.
Exactly.
That's why it's
That'd be the worst.
That might work for
superpower.
Mr. Cynical down there, but I mean, I would like to look at people.
I don't even know how to judge something that old.
I
Like,
mean,
it's kind of like
Ooh,
I mean, could you
Would
be like
mythical-
Cyclops with the glasses and be like, I don't like you. Nah, you're dead.
That's a horrible power. If I had to pick one, that's a horrible.
well, here's the thing. Like,
The problem is
Cyclops is a horrible power?
The reason I have a problem with Cyclops is that apparently he's a big leader, but really and truly he never does anything in the X-Men.
Yeah,
okay,
he
you
does.
might be talking about the movies.
I mean,
Because
even
in the comics,
in
in
the
the
comics,
comics.
I never cared.
I just think it's
You
great
keep
that
talking
Matt
about-
gives Kevin and I shit about books, and all he does is quote comics all day.
No, but I'm with him on that because I used to read a lot of X-Men comics. Like,
No,
Cyclops
Maybe some people just want to watch the comic book
But he
movies
has
and
no
enjoy that.
He has no strength. He can just shoot a laser.
That's not school.
No, I gotta agree with Chris. That is kind of
Street it,
a
maybe.
ability.
Because he's
Like,
not
I shoot
strong. He's not
eye
anything. He
beam.
just can shoot a beam. That's
But-
it.
but-
And then it's
Give me
like in
context.
real world, are we actually gonna find some sunglasses with
That's-
the crystals that
that's
keep
what I was
us?
gonna say.
Yeah, that we can actually look at things.
Here's what I want to know.
So we have to sit with goggles on our head.
so now you're looking for logic in a theoretical thing that we're
No,
all
no, here's
talking
what
about.
I want to know. How does he have eyelids?
Exactly.
How? What does he shut his eyes and it stops working? No, you would shut your eyes and go "Pew," right through them. You're like, oh god, that hurts so bad. Okay, here's another one.
But
can't
okay,
close them.
but
How does-
but Rogue can touch herself, right?
Whoa.
Oh.
Hey, I
Whoa.
expected that from Randall.
No.
But you, sir?
First of all, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus. When you say touch yourself, it does not mean you're sitting there playing with your private area. You can look. I'm touching
Well,
myself
yeah,
right
because
now.
it's like technically, let's just say it would cancel it out. You know what I'm
So
saying?
his eyelids could.
Well, okay, here's the thing. What happened the first time it happened and he went to close his eye or cover his eyes with his hands?
You know that happened. You know that happened.
Scott, what's happening with my,
go.
oh, my
They're gone.
fingers?
So his body's just conveniently
not-
inert to his power.
Sure.
Not even just Scott's, well, Cyclops' but he was in first class. The guy who could shoot the beam through his chest.
brother.
Havoc.
That's his
Havoc.
brother.
Yeah, that's his brother.
I thought that
That's
was
even
his son.
worse. That was even
No,
worse.
Not
there's
his brother.
This is his brother.
Yeah.
Who's his son? Cable.
Cable.
Okay, but you're talking about like say from that movie,
This is pretty cool.
the fairy chick,
Yeah, that's kind of weird. Just
the
stripper.
the fairy stripper.
The stripper, yeah.
Oh,
That's
Being able to
stupid
spit
ability.
fire or
Oh,
something.
Wasp?
Was that it?
no.
I thought it was.
it
I thought it was fairy. Or
I know it was Lenny Kravitz's daughter that played her.
I forget what they call her in that. But
Okay,
yeah,
well, like
basically,
Darwin,
it is.
Darwin or whatever.
Yeah.
Was that his name? Darwin.
No,
Oh.
she called herself Angel, I believe.
Yeah.
Angel,
There's
but
one.
she had
Oh.
freaking.
Oh.
Yeah,
There's one.
I think
I would.
Banshee.
I don't know about. Okay, Banshee and
Kevin's flipping
Angel. What?
X-Men First Class, Darwin. He can adapt.
Darwin.
Well, except for
that's a
when
sweet ability.
Kevin Bacon adapted this.
Yeah,
and
but
blew
see,
up.
the thing is,
But-
like,
Now,
I don't
Kevin
know
Bacon
if he's
ability-
actually dead though. I don't know.
Man, he's like, oh, I'm
Because
sorry.
he does have a unique ability. He can adapt to, live in any environment.
Okay, so the Kevin
There you
Bacon,
go.
the
That's
Kevin,
one.
the Kevin Bacon ability.
The blonde girl who could just turn into diamonds. Like, what's the point?
No, but she also had telekinesis too.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
a super hard substance, so she's like bulletproof and all that stuff.
Just like bosses.
But I don't understand how she would move around.
Yeah.
It's diamonds. So.
It's
cool.
A skin of diamonds. That's not that indestructible.
Yeah, it's fun.
Okay, what about
It's also bullets and
is it Helen Page's character where she could go through walls and shit?
Oh, cat. No.
Cat.
Kitty Pryde.
Shit, turn it
Keep
liquid
it.
metal. Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
Look right here. It's 20 super.
I think you're just coming up with shit.
No,
Like, that's not
Chris.
even
See right here is 20
a Matrix
superheroes
and
with
turn it
useless
into liquid
powers.
metal.
Who is it?
The
there's a
Jubilee is the 20th
Okay, yeah,
one.
Jubilee.
Oh, yeah, the fireworks.
Generates
Jubilee is
brightly
stupid.
colored energy from her fingers, which are fireworks.
Yeah, fireworks. She popped off fireworks.
And then you got Vibe, creates powerful shock waves and break dances.
Okay, breakdancing. Look, Chris wants to say
Wait,
something
hold
right
on
now.
now. Wait a minute. Actually, yeah, Bob's gonna be in.
What about Static Shock?
But then,
Actually, Static Shock has got a sweet power though, man.
and then you got
He really
Doorman. Doorman can teleports people, but only from one room to the next.
Like Kitty.
Now, Kitty can.
So let's go. We're gonna get out of this room. Oh, let's go that way.
And then here's
Just think about it. No, hey, no. In all fairness, hey, that superpower could have came in handy. We were all sitting out here waiting for the door to be unlocked. Boom.
well, yeah, especially if someone's yelling rape. No.
I can transfer you from this
And then here's armed fall off boy detaches his arms for use as blunt weapons.
I would lock that.
So he detaches
'Cause you
both of his arms.
Because
to
you
use
never
as
see.
blunt weapons.
No, I'm just saying.
Anybody
You,
see the problem with that?
you never see
Both
it.
arms just fell off.
It's like, what's up? You want to go? And if someone pulls their arm off, you kind of freak out and you're stunned. And he smacks you with it. Bam.
And then here's one for Kevin, the Gin Ginny. Generates seismic waves equal to her blood alcohol content.
Kevin, they call it San Andreas fault of this motherfucker.
Yeah, never mind the dying of alcohol.
Did you see Kevin? Hold on, guys. I gotta.
Gonna be the
My
strongest.
superpower. Like Popeye with spinach, except it'd be like.
What was was it just a different personality in Heroes where you had the blonde chick
Captain Hindsight.
who would just
She has super strength.
Yeah, she had
Yeah,
super
We're
strength.
talking about Nikki, the one
Yeah.
that, like, she would wake up and people would be dead.
Yeah.
Yeah, she just had super strength and she was psycho. Because she had split personality, so her other personality would kill people.
Oh,
I'm trying to think of powers that are just completely stupid. Other than soccer.
keep going, man. 20 still.
I just never understood how he was a leader. That's my
Let's
only
see.
thing.
I personally thought the
leader.
blob was useless.
Here's there's Squirrel Girl, the ability to
Actually,
chew through
Squirrel
wood.
Girl, Squirrel Girl defeated Dr. Doom.
Yeah, I was gonna say Squirrel Girl's
Yeah.
pretty
But hold on,
important.
but the Blob, he actually, like, if you want to go by origins, I mean, he wasn't necessarily the Blob, but he just got fat from depressed eating.
And then here's
Even all right.
If you wanna go by the
Here's
movie,
one that's gonna
right?
be real big here in a week. Ant-Man. But is it the suit that makes him?
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay,
it's
well, never mind.
But
It's not
actually,
superpower.
I mean, original Hank Pym has Pym particles, and I believe at some point he actually like has the ability even without the suit. So.
what about Matter Eater Lad? Eats matter in any and every form.
So basically, he can
Kevin Bacon.
no,
Yeah.
I was about to say that's almost Kevin Bacon's ability. Right?
What happens when you're
It's
full?
matter.
What happens when you're full?
He
What you gonna do?
discharged all over
Well, no,
his
his.
face.
And then you
In the
have
movie.
bouncing boy
Discharge.
who inflates into a ball and bounces.
In the eye.
Isn't that for Okay. Have you seen? I think it was like a Disney movie, Zoom.
Yeah, actually, I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, like they had like little superpowers and stuff, right? Like the little girl was super strong and stuff like that. And you had like the bouncing, whatever.
Bouncing boy.
Which
Yeah.
could be a good thing.
He's a humanoid alien. Could vomit acid, ecstatic.
A humanoid. But see, that's okay. That's one thing. Like on the X-Men, like the Toad guy.
Yeah, that would be horrible.
All right.
That would
Oh,
be
there you
that would
go.
be pathetic.
That's horrible.
Like, what are you gonna do?
That would suck. That would suck.
It sucks so bad.
Here's another one.
No one would care about
Thunder yells loudly thanks to his costume's built-in microphone.
Oh, see, that's not a superpower. That's cheating. Like I'm with Matt. That's like saying Iron Man.
Oh man, I can't even.
So
So many people got in my mind.
so would
Oh,
you?
my-
So would you? Okay,
hold on,
here's.
hold
Oh,
on,
you know
hold
what?
on,
You know what?
hold
You know
on,
what?
Brooks.
What comes to mind right now? Because we were talking about Flash. What was it? Stiltman.
Yeah, I've heard
Who?
of that.
One of his first arch villains, Stiltman.
Okay, what were you?
Here's one. It's okay. This is like a Spanish name. Extrano. Does magic, some of it real. Perpetuates deeply offensive homophobic stereotypes.
Kevin's new superpower.
I was gonna say David Copperfield.
Oh, I said Flash. It's Daredevil. That's what it was.
Ah.
Daredevil's villain.
All right, here's
Wrong universe.
here's a good question. Would you want to be born with it,
Yes.
or would you want it to like? Would you want to be like a Captain America?
basically
I
what's
would
your
want-
origin story? Is that
I
what
would
you're
want it to be like Superman. I was born with it, but it didn't start actually building until
Like to
I grew
maturity or
I don't
something
think
like
you said
that.
it so super serious. Like you're peering
So-
into his
so you
soul
hit-
while
up.
saying.
Because it's like
That's why I didn't make eye
because-
contact. No.
Because the thing is,
Not
like,
seeing my
if
vinegar
you were
stroke.
born with it, a lot of bad stuff can happen to you when you were younger because you wouldn't be able to control it. Kind of like in the intro of Man of Steel,
So
where he's crying inside the bathroom because he can't keep them. He can't have them quiet because he can hear everything.
But you said you want to be born with it.
I do want to be born with it, but he
He
didn't
doesn't
start
want it-
adapting it like super strength and flying until he aged.
I don't know when
I'm
you
just
You're
saying-
saying you want to be
I
Jack
want to
Jack.
grow
Okay.
with it.
Here's the point though. If
You're
you're
gonna be a
grown
super
with it
baby.
though,
it
You know,
matures.
how
Yeah,
many?
it matures
Just
with me.
puberty, basically.
How, yeah, I was about to say, how many puberty-based teens don't know how to handle what they have now? Could you imagine them having some like fire-breathing ability or something like that?
Yeah.
Mom,
How
I'm
many-
so fat.
How many times would you have killed your parents if you had super?
That's
super
Cody.
fast,
Only once.
whatever.
Oh, yeah, clean
That's
my
just
room.
like powers. Like
Right.
kids with powers, as they grow up, they would group together and be those
Yeah.
clicky kids. Be like, oh, I got powers, you don't.
It'd be like the Mean Girls of superheroes.
That's a good show.
What power?
Yes,
Oh, did you see
Powers.
the second season?
Wow, they're on
didn't
the second
finish
season
the
now.
first
That's what there was a Comic-Con thing about the second season and stuff.
one. I still haven't finished the first one.
I haven't either.
So, Cody, 2 mashups.
I would hate to be Rhino.
I'll go with.
What was his superpower necessarily?
A
Just
suit.
He's not.
being a big fucker?
No, if you like look at some of the cartoon stuff, Rhino is just a rhino. He's just a, I guess, an adult rhino. He's looking male.
Why are you
I don't.
that?
Because
how
I
they
can't.
look?
I can't.
You know the.
I
Because he's
am
pretty
Rhino.
much just he's
I
just
am an
this
adult
big
Rhino.
dude with
So,
a
like-
big ass rhino.
So
horn.
like Juggernaut.
Yeah, but see,
but see,
Juggernaut has a suit.
No,
No,
it's not a suit.
actually,
It's
no.
a gem.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a superpower.
Huh?
Juggernaut is not. He doesn't have any kind of superpower. It's a stone.
Isn't it embedded? I don't know.
I think he might. I mean, because he was a little
Because
scrawny
it's
dude.
Charles Xavier's brother.
If you go by the comics, he was a scrawny little
Is he
dude
really?
that found a gem and became Juggernaut.
Oh, I'm the Juggernaut.
The Juggernaut, bitch.
But his ability is he can't. Well, he's an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Once he gets
basically, once
moving.
he gets
Yeah,
Basically.
momentum.
Yeah.
Momentum can't be
Oh,
stopped.
he needs a couple portals and he's screwed.
Well, see, like, okay,
I'll keep transporting him.
Doorman could whoop his
I'm gonna
ass.
throw it on a loop.
But no, you have like,
Portal
okay.
gun.
So you have like the downfall of his ability, like Kitty. Kitty could have eventually stop him, right, by holding on to him and
They
sticking
put
him
him in
to
the
the wall.
ground, but yeah, somehow he got out of that. even though he was stuck in the floor. And when he was in chains, it was like he couldn't move. But it's
Yeah.
Would you rather have an ability or a power that is somewhat uncontrollable, or a suit that can control what you wanted?
I would rather have an ability,
Yeah.
natural ability, because at some point I discipline myself to where I.
Now, question: would you rather have an ability
I
or
wouldn't
an
wanna rely on
imitation?
anything.
Is there really any
I was about to
distinction
say.
I mean,
Yeah,
what
it's
about an
different
ability
thing.
from a mutation? What?
Blown this way.
I would have to go with an ability because if you have to have a suit, then, for instance, Tony Stark, he ain't shit without his suit.
Billionaire philanthropist.
Man,
Playboy.
whatever.
They covered that.
Billionaire
Whatever.
playboy philanthropist.
I mean, in all fairness, he did.
But as soon as shit was going down, he had to run back to his suit. What happens
I
if he
mean,
can't get to his suit?
In all fairness, he
That's
did.
when he had.
That's why Batman
Sure.
is more superior.
Hold
I'm
on.
just saying.
In all-
Because Batman has suits just
In
like
all
Iron
fairness,
Man.
like
Batman was trained by
Tony
Lee
Stark in the
Shadows.
movie did go to Ace Hardware, spend about $20, and take out like 20 henchmen. I mean,
Bruce Wayne could do that.
Actually, speaking of that, it's a horrible. Well, it's a great film, but honestly, it's horrible to watch because of the outcome. But I think it's called Rampage. This one kid went to the store and bought all this stuff and made himself a big old thing of armor, got some guns, and just killed everyone in town. It was on Netflix. I remember
I was
watching
about
a
to
little
say,
bit of
was
it.
it on national
But
news
technically-
lately?
Was it on CNN?
Was
I
it
can't-
called Columbine?
No, I mean I can't.
were they reporting it? Was there a ticker?
No, it was just on Netflix. It was a movie. This kid just hates life, and then he went to the store and was in his garage just building this suit, and it's just this bunch of armor, and he was just running around just.
I feel like Chris was watching for ideas more than he was for
I'm
entertainment.
saying, like, let's. All right, well, let's thank Debbie Downer for bringing that up. And let's get back on topic to. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Who's this thing?
Superpowers you could not have babies with.
Right.
Rogue.
Hancock.
Huh?
Hancock. You said superpower you cannot have babies with.
Yes.
Hancock. The movie.
No,
Girl, you might want to get off when it comes time.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Like, can Superman control that shit?
Wasn't there like a theory about like Wonder Woman was the only one that could really handle it?
One of
Can
them.
she?
There's always those comments.
I mean, there's not a super
Lois
baby
Lane's just
from-
crying in the corner. I'm sorry. Just like you just
I
can't
hate
handle
to,
it.
hate to get a little perverted, but I mean,
That's the point of the question.
if he goes to brick in someone's mouth, it blows the back of their fucking head.
Oh my gosh.
They're gonna look like Edward Norton at the end of Fight Club.
What's the sci-fi show with the werewolf, ghost, and vampire?
About being human.
Being
Got
human.
canceled.
You can't be if you're a werewolf or a vampire. You can't have children.
You can have one as a werewolf because you're still human.
Mm-hmm.
But doesn't he try to have a baby and the baby ends up
No,
cheating,
they do have a baby.
killed itself?
So
But I'm just saying,
being a
werewolves
vampire,
can't have-
being a vampire or a lichen, is that a superpower?
I mean, you're born with it. Well, not,
Or
not,
maybe it's made
not,
once?
not always. Not always.
Boo.
Well, I mean, vampires have babies. I mean,
Yeah,
if you
but
go back
if-
to Twilight.
Yeah.
Oh God, I knew somebody was gonna bring Twilight into this.
Cut the
just
show.
saying.
We're done.
Worst name ever.
I'm
Y'all just
saying,
witnessed
though.
the death of Bush League Geek. That's it.
Thanks, Randall.
Thanks,
Save,
Randall.
Well, we-
save it with Helsing, the eggs that's hanging from the rafters.
Oh, that's true. With some theories
In
of
bat form.
of
Have kids.
the whole vampire thing, there's like a queen that lays the eggs, and
It's like a cocoon.
right, there's like a room full of potential bat babies.
Yeah, but they're all hideous. They don't ever come out
Like people,
like they don't come out like people.
right? Probably because of Twilight.
We talking about
She
people.
almost
Don't,
died.
people don't even come out looking like people half the time.
So you've seen it.
So, yeah.
He is about to get married, so yeah.
Wait a minute! Don't bring that up.
So I don't know. Have we come out with a top 3 worthless?
I mean, we just said like 20.
Yeah, I think I was
I was gonna say
pretty
top.
good.
Yeah, but we were all like, oh no, those are bad. Well, there's actually some good possibility. Like those 3 worst.
Well, I don't know. Some people like Randall might find it useful, but gender changing.
Nah.
That's actually the
What?
Because you would do experiment with it. You'd be like, can I fold this?
No.
seriously, have
You know what? That brings a whole new meaning to go fuck yourself.
Yep.
Randall could just straight up be
Give me
like,
1 second.
It's
I am
understand
right
what you
now.
do with it. Like, what do you do?
I could see Randall be like, hey, what's up, big boy? Buy me a beer.
Oh,
Boom.
dude, just to get
Shane,
it.
thanks.
Straight like a male version of Mystique. I could just see him.
I'm telling you, if I had that ability, I would not be here doing this podcast.
Okay.
I would be at home. I would so be at home.
Okay,
Oh,
Mystique,
now shape-shifting.
would you want that or not? Because
And she also has like the Wolverine thing where she doesn't really age.
Well, she's got it.
she has a healing factor. Now, here's the thing though. Would it, in reality, would it be more like Mystique? Or would it be more like the dude from The Flash? Where he has changed so much and so often that he forgot what he looked like.
Yeah.
Mystique. Because
I
Mystique,
think that's also
No, Mystique
like
always
a,
knew her.
Mystique knows who she is.
That's also like a psychological.
She just wanted to hide
Like,
it.
if you don't like being yourself, you're always going to be
Yeah, but
somebody else.
that's the thing though. Like when you become all those people, do you become them to benefit you in some way? And if you do, you would get like a high off of that, and you would eventually just get build it.
Yeah.
Keep a picture of yourself around. Oh, that's why you're.
No,
So that's the that was
Well,
really how
have you
Mystique.
guys-
Mystique.
It's a
didn't
good
matter how
point,
many
though.
people she changed.
Have you
she
guys
always had
ever
the same
watched
motives.
that show Misfits on Hulu?
Mm-mm.
If you haven't, I highly recommend it. It's pretty awesome. It's these kids, a group of like delinquents doing community service. There's this big event, and like everybody gets superpowers. It's actually a really good show. But yeah, they got a lot of stuff like that in there. It's really good.
Yeah.
Wow.
He almost just said, "Cool story, bro."
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
well, I was thinking it too, but at first I thought maybe some of you geeks would have seen it. But,
Sorry, I just kind of want to do it to you since everybody does it to me.
Rampage.
Rampage!
Chris Paul.
Yes. You see how it sounds? Huh?
I guess that's something they don't talk about a whole lot is the psychological effects of these superpowers.
Yeah. Now shape shifting, I would think
Well,
would
no.
have a huge psychological.
I mean,
No,
you
that's
look
the one
at, like,
thing-
Randall Savage, immortality.
Oh, you'd be nuts.
You go
Yeah.
fucking crazy watching everybody.
you
you
do
ever
it.
cared about.
Insane.
Yeah, see, that's part of the reason why I think immortality is a horrible superpower.
And I agree with him too because you can't die. Like at some point,
How
like you're gonna get tired of everything
Oh,
dying.
and Savage does go crazy.
And like,
Well,
what
and that-
happens if the world blows up and
Well,
you're floating around in space like, oh, well, fuck, here
Well,
I am.
something you
Just
gotta-
like the last line on Firefly. Well, here I am.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, something you got to think about as well is at some point they've probably tried to kill themselves.
Yeah.
So they've already got that like
Well,
in their head,
like going back to
Only thing left
movies.
is world domination.
right?
Well, like movies.
It's pretty much like Bruce Banner said in Avengers. He's
That's
like,
it.
you don't think I've tried?
I've tried to eat a bullet. He spit it back out. I was about to say, like movie wise, like they did show a good. I think they really did good with Rogue, showing her struggle of wanting to be human so she could touch somebody.
Right.
You know, having to go through life. Not. I mean, like even if you're as cynical as Kevin, you want to have some sort of human contact.
Even Mystique.
Well,
Even
it-
Mystique in First Class.
That was the Karen Corner brought to you.
It
by Bush
was.
Well, think about Xavier before he controlled.
Yeah, I mean, Mystique in First Class, she just wanted to be human. She wanted to be like everybody else, but her true form was the blue body. So she looked like everybody. She changed her body for her to be accepted.
That's another beast.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
I mean, he's agile and stuff, but I mean,
But he's blue.
but he's blue.
But
Yeah,
which kind of beast though? Because the one in the new X-Men films, he's technically just like me and you until he decides to be that. way.
Classic beast. Well, the reason why he's like that is because he actually takes a drug that suppresses it.
Yep. So I think that's pretty much that pretty much wraps it up. I mean, anybody else have anything to add into that?
Nope.
Well,
So we've decided that. So we've come to the conclusion that Star Wars, being a Jedi,
Yep.
sucks.
What?
Stop that, because I'll argue
And then
that
it's
too.
completely influenced by things such as
Doctor Who.
Doctor Who.
Brooks, that is not the comment you were
Oh, I'm sorry.
I will say that most of us probably will be going to see Ant-Man. So,
Thursday at 7.
boom,
Oh, I'm not going
I'm
to do
there.
that.
review.
But okay, so let's end it with Chris. One superpower.
One.
One superpower.
one.
And no Superman in a Batman suit.
One superpower.
And it has to be a legit superpower. If you say some stupid shit like, "Oh, I want Batman's battery,"
Dude, just pick one.
guys,
It's not like it's written in stone.
it's hard, okay? I've had this conversation plenty of times.
with your
With myself. Well, not really with myself. It starts with other people, but then as soon as I leave,
Talking about this
I start thinking about it.
Chris just looks in the mirror like, "No, you will be invincible."
I
would
think he
say,
tries to Jedi mind trick himself
I'd
in the
say-
mirror.
I'd say mind control.
Cody?
All right, Cody.
I'm gonna stick with telekinesis if I just pick one, because I mean I would do a hell of a lot of shit with that. I'm telling you.
Alright,
I would
Matt.
Yeah.
I would go with Cable's ability to hit any target ever. Because the applications for that are endless. I could be an NBA all-star. I'd be a billionaire. Because anything I threw would go in the hoop. And then I could just do whatever I wanted.
I'd
'cause I'm
use my
rich.
telekinesis.
So like bullseye.
Right. Brooks.
Or I could just control both of you guys and make you guys do shit for me.
And
Or
would
I could
use
be
my
like, yo,
telekinesis
But you
these
know what?
to
More than
blow up the
likely,
ring.
you'd think about doing that.
Chris can make them two write the blog.
You wouldn't actually do it.
I'd give you a
Oh, did you hear?
What? All right.
Chris could think about it and make you two write the blog.
And as soon as I realized what he was doing, I'd give him a lobotomy with telekinesis.
Oh, a lot of it.
I have 3 vegetables over there, and that's all there's going to be to it.
I think I go with Wolverine. I think the regeneration,
And super senses.
and yeah, I think that'd be the way to go.
I would have to go with the ability to heal.
Oh, like Wolverine?
Just like Wolverine?
Yeah, just like Wolverine, but cooler like Deadpool. No,
Oh, man!
Kevin.
It would have to be like the mind influence, to where I just get whatever I want to.
So mind control.
See, everybody wants to have mind
At
control
some
over
point,
somebody.
it's gonna affect you somehow.
Not me.
No, because
Okay,
the
what-
possibilities of life
Kevin-
is endless with that.
Kevin's going to be
necessarily,
so angry when he
at
reads
some
people's minds.
At some point, would you not get bored toying with people?
No?
Yeah, you
Not yet.
No, because
Yeah,
you
you're not
just toy with
Because
people
at some
just to get
point
what
you
you
wouldn't
want.
know. At some point you'd probably lose control to the point where you wouldn't know if people were doing things because they wanted to or because you made
Why
them
would you
do it
care?
Yeah, exactly. Why would I care? I'm getting what
Hey,
I want.
okay, you try that out for like a year.
Well, it's not going to happen soon.
I know. I'm just saying.
so you're
No,
saying-
I'm just
so you're saying
you gotta
deep
think
down-
long term with that ability. man.
Kevin would just
You're-
go to the bar and be like, let's go to my place.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then you know what that's called? I'm not gonna say that.
well, you know his
That's
You
all.
know where I'm going.
Bill Cosby.
Yeah.
his Tinder account would be blowing up.
You could use
You
mind
do
control
want to swipe
through-
left.
Oh, and
Yeah.
then, and also, Kevin,
I
afterwards,
get
did
a
they
separate
remember
job.
that they did things they didn't want to do? Think
Oh,
about that.
then
So
you're
then you have to
trouble.
have mind race.
Think about that.
Santy, what would yours
enjoyed
be?
it, so bye-bye.
You would want the ability to jump.
Jumper.
Oh, jumper.
Oh, jumper.
If you said jump, I was like,
Jump.
oh.
I've always
So
ever
basically
since I-
Nightcrawler.
Yeah. Jump.
Well, fair enough.
Let's bant fire us out of here.
All right, everybody. Well, we want to
Have
thank
that
you
20
for.
minute drive home.
Yeah, so we want to thank everybody for listening in. Follow us on Twitter at Bush League Geek. Follow us on Facebook, Bush League Geek. Hit us up with your questions, emails, bushleaguegeek@gmail.com. We want to thank Sweet Home Vapor Company again in Athens for letting us host our show here. And until next time,
Excelsior.